Here in the complex world of human connection, we often hold on to old ideas. We think we know the rules of love. We believe that a man should be older than his wife. This is a story told for many years. It is a tradition passed down through generations. But when we look closer at the human heart, we find something quite surprising. The natural world is full of unexpected pairings, and so is the world of people. The belief that age must follow a certain pattern is, it seems, more of a myth than a rule. It is a story we tell ourselves, but it is not always the truth. In the vast landscape of marriage today, a different pattern is emerging. It is a quiet but steady change. More and more we see couples where the woman is the older partner. Many people might look at these relationships and feel they are unusual. They might wonder if such a union can last. But the evidence we are gathering tells a new and fascinating story. It suggests that these marriages are not just surviving, they are often thriving. They are often filled with a unique kind of happiness and understanding. Let us observe a couple we will call Elena and Leo. When they first met, the world saw only a number. Elena was 42 years old. She was a woman who had built a life for herself. She had a career she loved and a quiet confidence that came with experience. Leo was 30. He was full of energy and dreams for the future. He was just beginning his journey in the world. To many, the 12 years between them seemed like a great chasm, a gap too wide to cross. Their friends whispered. Their families had questions. They wondered what these two people could possibly have in common. Their story did not begin with a dramatic spark, but with a quiet understanding. They met at a community gardening project. Elena was there for the peace it brought her. Leo was there to learn something new. They talked about plants, about soil, and about the simple joy of watching something grow. In these conversations, they did not see an age gap. They saw a shared passion. Elena was drawn to Leo's bright spirit and his eagerness to learn. Leo was drawn to Elena's calm wisdom and her gentle sense of humor. They found a common ground where age did not seem to matter at all. As their friendship grew, it slowly blossomed into love. This was a challenging time for them. The opinions of others were like a constant buzzing sound in the background. Some people made unkind remarks, but in the quiet moments, away from the judging eyes, their love was simple and strong. They discovered that their differences in age were actually a source of strength. They complemented each other like two different notes that create a beautiful harmony. In our quest for understanding, we often turn to science. We look for data and for patterns. And in the study of human marriage, researchers have been busy. They have been collecting information from all over the world. For a long time, the research focused on traditional couples. But now, new studies are looking at all kinds of relationships. This includes those where the woman is older than the man, and what this new science is telling us is truly eye-opening. It's changing the way we think about age and love. One important study looked at thousands of couples over many years. It wanted to find a link between age difference and marital success. The researchers expected to find that traditional age gaps were the most stable. But the data showed something else. It revealed that when a woman is older than her husband by 1 to 10 years, the marriage is often more successful. These couples reported higher levels of satisfaction. They were less likely to separate. This finding was a surprise. It went against the old social script that so many of us have been taught to follow. So why might this be? The researchers offered a few ideas. They suggested that these relationships are often built on a more equal footing. In these pairings, the man and woman are often at similar points in their lives, even if their ages are different. For example, a woman who has established her career may have more time and energy for a relationship. A younger man may be more open to a partnership where household duties and emotional support are shared equally. This creates a balance that is very healthy for a long-term bond. The relationship is less about old roles and more about a true partnership. But what it does show is that we should not be so quick to judge. Our assumptions about age are often wrong. Let us delve deeper into the reasons behind this surprising success. What is it about this particular pairing that so often leads to happiness? The answer seems to lie in a beautiful alignment of needs and desires. It is a kind of natural harmony that emerges when two people meet at the right time in their individual lives. It is less about age and more about life stage. An older woman often knows exactly who she is. She has lived, she has learned, and she has likely been through her own set of challenges and triumphs. This gives her a powerful sense of self-assurance. This confidence can be very attractive to a younger man. He may not be looking for someone to take care of him. Instead, he is drawn to a partner who is secure and independent. He finds a relationship that is free from the games and insecurities that can sometimes mark younger romances. The older woman is not waiting for her life to begin, she is already living it. This creates a calm and stable environment where a genuine connection can grow. The focus is not on proving oneself, but on sharing a life that is already full. Furthermore, their interests and life goals often match up in a pleasing way. A woman in her late 30s or 40s may have already achieved her career goals. She may be less focused on climbing the corporate ladder and more interested in enjoying life. She may want to travel, explore hobbies, or simply spend quality time with her partner. A younger man, who is perhaps still full of energy and a desire for adventure, finds a willing and enthusiastic companion in her. Their energies align. This dynamic also changes how they handle problems. An older woman has more life experience. She has likely learned the value of communication and patience. She is less likely to get upset over small things. This emotional maturity can be a guiding force in the relationship. Now let us turn our attention to another couple, Sarah and Mark. Their story shows us how these unions can flourish in the busy world of today. Sarah was 51 when she met Mark, who was 39. Both had been married before, both had grown children from their previous relationships. They were not looking for love, they were simply living their lives. Sarah was a successful architect, known for her bold designs. Mark was a chef who had just opened his own small restaurant. Their worlds were very different, yet their paths crossed at a charity dinner. They talked for hours that night. They did not talk about their past heartaches or their jobs. They talked about their dreams for the next chapter of their lives. Sarah dreamed of designing a small, simple house by the sea. Mark dreamed of learning to make cheese in the French countryside. They found in each other a shared desire for a life that was less about ambition and more about passion. The 12-year age difference was something they noticed, but it did not feel important. What felt important was the spark of understanding that passed between them. They saw a future in each other's eyes. Their relationship was a source of great joy. Their children were grown, so they were free from the daily demands of parenting. This gave them a special kind of freedom. They could be spontaneous. They could decide on a Friday to spend the weekend hiking in the mountains. They could spend long evenings trying out Mark's new recipes, with Sarah offering her keen eye for presentation. They were not building a family in the traditional sense. They were building a partnership focused on companionship and shared adventure. They were each other's best friend and biggest supporter. Their friends and family saw the happiness radiating from them. The initial surprise about their age gap quickly faded away. It was replaced by an admiration for the beautiful life they were creating. Of course, we must look at the whole picture. Just as in any ecosystem, not every pairing is destined for success. While many age gap couples thrive, some do face unique challenges that can create a divide between them. These difficulties are not a sign of failure. They are simply obstacles that arise from the difference in lived experience. One of the most common challenges is a difference in energy levels. A younger partner may still crave late nights and social gatherings, while an older partner may prefer quiet evenings at home. This is not a fault in either person, but a natural consequence of being at different life stages. Another significant hurdle can be the perspective on the future. A younger man in his late 20s might be thinking about starting a family. An older woman in her mid-40s may have already raised her children and have no desire to start over again. This is a fundamental difference in life goals that can be very difficult to overcome. It requires honest and sometimes painful conversations. If one partner has to give up a deep-seated dream for the sake of the other, it can lead to resentment down the road. Health can also become a factor as the years go by. As the older partner ages, they may face health issues that the younger partner is not yet prepared for. The dynamic can shift from one of equal partners to one of caregiver and patient. This can be a heavy burden for a younger person to bear. It can change the nature of their intimacy and their shared activities. Finally, the pressure from the outside world does not always go away. Even in a strong relationship, constant judgment from family, friends, or society can wear a couple down. It can create insecurities that were not there before. The couple may feel like they always have to defend their love. This can be exhausting. To survive this, the couple must have a very strong foundation. They must be a united team, presenting a strong front to the world. For those who are embarking on this unique journey, there is wisdom to be found in the experiences of others. most important tool for any age gap couple is open and honest communication. This is true for all relationships, but it is especially critical here. You must be able to talk about the difficult subjects, talk about your expectations for the future, talk about money, about family, and about how you will handle health challenges down the road. Do not avoid these topics because they're uncomfortable. Facing them together will make your bond stronger and prevent surprises later on. It is also vital to find a balance between your shared life and your individual lives. You will have different friends from different generations. You may have different hobbies and interests. It is important to embrace this. Encourage your partner to spend time with their own friends. Pursue your own hobbies. This is not a sign of a weak connection. It is a sign of a healthy one. It allows each person to remain an individual. When you come back together, you will have more to share and your time together will feel more special. Do not try to merge your two worlds completely. You must also prepare to be a team against the world. There will be times when you face judgment or nosy questions. It is important to discuss how you will handle these situations together. Decide on a simple, united response. When people see that you are both confident and happy in your choice, their opinions will begin to matter less. Do not let the negativity of others create a crack in your relationship. Your bond is between the two of you. Protect it fiercely. Let your shared happiness be your ultimate answer to any doubters. Finally, focus on the things you have in common. What brought you together in the first place? Was it a shared sense of humor, a love for travel, a passion for art? Nurture these common grounds. Make them the center of your relationship. If you're finding this information valuable, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Give this video a like and share it with others who might benefit from this knowledge. Your support helps us continue bringing you important insights about relationships and human connection. Ultimately, when we strip everything else away, we see that a successful marriage is about the creation of a shared world. It is a private universe that two people build together. This universe is made of inside jokes, shared memories, and quiet rituals. It is the way you know how your partner takes their coffee. It is the look you can share across a crowded room that says everything without a word. In this shared world, chronological age has very little meaning. What matters is emotional age and spiritual connection. We can see this clearly when we observe couples who have built such a world. We might see a woman of 50 and a man of 40. From the outside, we see a 10-year gap. But if we look closer, we might see two people who both love old movies. We might see two people who find the same silly things funny. We might see two people who both feel a deep sense of peace when they walk in the woods. They are living in the same emotional landscape. Their hearts and minds are the same age, and that is the age that truly counts. This is why the foundation of a relationship must be built on more than just initial attraction or circumstance. It must be built on a bedrock of shared values. Do you both value kindness? Do you both value honesty? Do you both believe in supporting each other's dreams? These are the pillars that will hold your shared world up. When life gets difficult, when challenges arise, it is these shared values that you will return to. They are your true north, the compass that will guide you back to each other time and time again. So, when we see a couple with an age gap, perhaps we should learn to ask different questions. Instead of asking, how many years are between them, we should ask, do they make each other laugh? Instead of wondering, what do they have in common? We should wonder, do they make each other better people? The true measure of a relationship is not found on a calendar. It is found in the quality of the world that two people build together. It is found in the safety, joy, and understanding that they find only in each other's company. The human species has an incredible ability to adapt and to form bonds in the most surprising of ways. Our journey through the world of age gap relationships shows us this very clearly. The old stories and traditions, which once seemed like unbreakable rules, are now seen for what they are, just one possible path among many. The landscape of love is far more diverse and beautiful than we once imagined. The success of couples where the woman is older is not an anomaly. It is a testament to the powerful, enduring nature of human connection. These relationships teach us a profound lesson. They teach us to look beyond the surface. They ask us to set aside our prejudices and to see the person within. They show us that maturity is not tied to age. A person can be wise and old in spirit at 30. Another can be youthful and full of life at 50. The heart does not count years, it counts moments of shared laughter, quiet understanding, and unwavering support. It seeks a partner, a companion, a friend. It seeks someone who sees the world in the same beautiful colors. The stories of Elena and Leo, and of Sarah and Mark, are not just stories about age. They are stories about courage. They're about the courage to choose happiness, even when it looks different from what society expects. They are about the courage to listen to your own heart above the noise of the crowd. Their journeys, with all their joys and challenges, light a path for others. They show us that love can and does flourish when it is built on a foundation of respect, equality, and genuine affection. This is a truth for all couples, of any age combination. In the end, the most important thing we have learned is this: love is not about matching numbers. It is about matching souls. It is about finding that one other person who understands your own unique music and wants to dance to it for a lifetime. Whether they are older or younger is merely a footnote in the grand story of your shared life. The real story is written in the daily acts of kindness, the shared dreams, and the quiet comfort of knowing you have found your home in another person's heart. And that is a truly beautiful and timeless thing. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of love beyond age. If this video has opened your mind to new possibilities, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Together we can challenge outdated beliefs and celebrate the beautiful diversity of human connection.